So today is a very special day that we know that this is International Day of Happiness. So I would like to share with you some thoughts on happiness as part of the International Day of Happiness and Happiness Week 2023 observed by the Halen Happiness. So happify yourself is really important because the great charity that you can do is make yourself happy. Put your own oxygen mask first before helping others. That is very important. The most wanted things in the life of human being is peace of mind and happiness. Do you know why? The reason behind is the only if you have the mental peace and happiness, you can make a successful education or career or business or anything. So happy people accomplish more. That is the reality. So each and everyone need a change, but there is a resistance comes within us which make us prevent from investing time, taking risk for that purpose. Without doing anything or taking some risk, we won't be able to make any change in our life. And that is the reality. The happiness in our life sometimes like a business we do. Like only if we are investing money, effort, and risk, we will get the result as profit in business. The same happens in the real life. The profit in the life is happiness. Only if we are able to put an effort, we will find it out. I mean, the happiness. If you do extra effort, you are more happiest. So just think about who is responsible for. So, dear friends, just think about who is responsible for your feelings or happiness. Some people still believe as others are responsible for it. As they say, my parents done this to me and my teacher does that to me, my friend cheated on me and wife is not considering me, he or she hurts me, and so on, so many complaints. Some people are arguing that people around me make my life hell, due to them only I am suffering a lot. So what is actually making you sad? Or what makes you happy? So what is the actual reason behind our sadness? Is it something like someone else have hurt us? Is it the cause? Is it because something, for an example, my mother or child or any other one is fallen ill? Or in other words, is it because of something happened? Some kind of issue. For example, someone fails an exam. Is it a cause? So what I believe, it is not like that. Because if those events are really the reason for our sadness or whatever the feelings may be, so all the people who pass through the same situation will be having the same emotional problem. But it is not like that. So, for example, I can put an example like if a professor or a teacher scolds, for example, 3 students in a classroom, so in front of all other students. So the reaction of each one will be mostly different from one another. So for example, the first one may be crying out of the thought like, I'm humiliated in front of all others. The second one may be thinking like, yeah, it's my fault. I have to correct myself. and I was not supposed to be like that, to do like that, and so on. That person may be thinking in that way, some kind of a realistic way, and maybe deciding to not doing such kind of activities in the future. So the second person may be thinking in that way, and the third person may be thinking like, how dare this man questioning me? It's my freedom, it's my life, I will live my life as I wish. So here we have seen the three people. We might have seen so many other examples, so this is just an example, but in the same situation, three people are feeling or thinking in very different way. So what does it mean? Here the event is the same to all, the mode and the intensity, all other features are same as we consider the example. So, but the response is very different. For each one it is different. So why? Because the cause behind our feeling and emotions are not the events or the issues happening outside our body, but it's determined, the feelings are determined on the basis of how we evaluate the things or the issues, and that is the reality. So in the reality, we are responsible for what we feel. So take the responsibility of your own feelings. Take the responsibility of your own life, and never ever complain or accuse others for it. If you do that, you will never find peace of mind and will keep on blaming others, and you will be considered as an intolerable person by others, whoever others around us, whether they explicitly tell it us or not, they will be considering in that way only. So, and others will never behave as you wish. We cannot control anybody of us. So there are some people who find faults in everywhere in each and everything. So I remember a story I have read somewhere, a person who had a dog which has a special skill that it will walk on the water. I mean, the dog has a special capacity that without any assistance, it is able to walk on the surface of the water and without any support. So once he decided to exhibit his dog's this special capacity to the people. So he invited everyone to a swimming pool and demonstrated this special capacity of that dog, and the dog easily walked on the water and crossed from this side to another side. So everyone clapped except one. He said to the owner, "Buddy, now only I understood. Actually, your dog doesn't know how to swim, right?" So see this person, how he takes the things. So how he finds the mistakes, how he finds the inability. So these type of people will be a failure in most of the places. So these people will be always thinking what they don't have, and not only them, and they will be considering the others also in the same way, what they don't have instead of what they have, and becoming grateful on what they have. They won't be appreciating whatever it may be. So what can be done to be happy? What can be done? So here I would like to put some of the points which is very important that can help us fostering the happiness within us. So it is necessary, we have to understand that it is very necessary to do something in order to make something. So because if you keep on doing the same activities, the same result will be we will be getting the same as we have got even before, because we are not changing our activities. If we are adding 2 plus 2 all the time, the result will be the 4 always. There won't be any change. If we want to get a different result, we have to add, instead of 2 plus 2, we have to add something else. Then the result will be changing. The thing is that knowing everything is not gonna make any change in our life. Only if we are able to put some effort into that, we can change something in our life. In our life. So I can just suggest you some of the points that if we are if we are keeping those things in our life, that will be more helpful in order to keep our mind happy. So the first one is engaging in the healthy practices. Engaging in the healthy practices means daily we have to go for a good amount of time. We have to go for some exercise, and very importantly, eat well. So most of the people are not focusing on eating well, and most of the time some people are missing the breakfast or the lunch or the dinner. So it's very important to keep a regular good food intake and the water intake also, and the same way, very importantly, sleeping well. Maintaining a good sleep hygiene is very important in order to keep ourselves fresh, and thus we will be able to feel happiness. And if possible, we have to do something to relax ourselves. Something in the sense that maybe some kind of deep breathing exercises or any kind of progressive muscular relaxation exercises. Anything that can be relaxing our body and mind. And secondly, what I can suggest is invest your time in the meaningful social connections. So we are human being, and we are social animal. So the relationship is very important for us. When we are alone, it is really hard to keep ourselves happy, and we won't be able to make everything in a track. So when we are with others, so mostly it is observed that mostly people tend to be happy, tend to be engaged. If we are engaged all the time, there won't be any time to think very badly, or the negative automatic thoughts will be much reduced if we are engaged in something. So, and the meaningful relationships are very important in our life in order to keep ourselves happy. And what I can say is, if we find anything is not working, if we find ourselves that it is really difficult to pull ourselves out, and it is really difficult to come out of something, and if we feel bad or sad, depressed, do not shy to seek help. So a professional help can make us come out of everything, whatever we are feeling like depressed, or if we are anxious, and if we are unable to manage the situation. So seek the professional help wherever it is necessary. Consult a psychologist. Have a discussion with the psychologist. That will help us to improve ourselves. So I would like to put an end to this short talk on this happifying ourselves. So I wish the team Hail and Happiness all the very best for this observation of the Happiness Week, and all the best. Okay, bye bye. Take care.